Hello everyone, Mr. 28 here, and welcome back to Society Sunlit Valley. So, as we left off last episode, we have a massive farm that we are going to let lay fallow because there should only be like a couple days left in the season. Yeah, it looks like 2 days if you count today, which means I need to go do some other stuff because we need sprinklers so I don't have to waste half my days just watering the crops. And I want to get up to at least gold. I don't think, yeah. Diamond is going to be out of reach because we need batteries, which are made from charging rods, which are made from stuff we don't have. But gold sprinklers are not that far away. We just need fire quartz, and fire quartz has to be found in the Nether, which I think is here in advanced farming. The Nether is the next area to exploit for its natural resources. Getting there will prove fairly trivial, but surviving is a trial for the unprepared. And it should be pretty standard, right? Just nether portal, flint and steel. Yeah, pretty standard stuff. So obsidian, flint and steel. And we should be fine. We could upgrade our armor now that we have a ton of cash. How do I see my money? Oh, I haven't actually sold anything yet. That's why. Silly me. Anyway, as I was saying, so we just gotta get some buckets for lava. Oh, technically, we could upgrade our tools up to diamond to do that, or we could just use the lava method. Either way works. Interesting. How do you get a flint and steel? So there's flint and pewter, lead ingot. Wait, don't I have access to lead? I don't think so. I don't think I found any lead. Because it looks like we can only get flint and steel by buying it for $12,000. Which is pretty expensive. That's like half of all my money. Okay, well that goes my plan. And I don't have any lead, which is interesting. I wonder. Oh, it tells you lead ore spawns exclusively in the Skull Cavern, and we don't have access to the Skull Cavern yet. Interesting. Okay, so they locked progression of the Nether to something that needs a lot of money. I actually like that. It's pretty cool. And there we go. $29,000 worth of goods sold. Now, I was just working through the night, flattening out this area, doing a little terraforming. You know, just a little bit of work, so I'm not wasting the entire time. Because you can always just go to sleep to make the time advance faster. But in Stardew, you do that because you cannot work during the night, and you run out of energy. I do not have such weakness in Minecraft. So we don't need to do that. Now we can go ahead, deposit all of our money. Now we can talk to the blacksmith and purchase ourselves. Who sells the thingamabob? Who sold the flint and steel? Flint and steel is sold by the blacksmith. But I don't see it in there. Blacksmith? Do I need to... Oh, there it is. $12,000. There we go. Getting to the Nether. Magma Geode. So expensive. But okay, now we need to actually get to the Nether so I can get my fire geodes, and we can ramp up our farming production, because I want to make even more money. And I wonder if this... Am I going fast? Because it is going to be... Wait a minute, it says mid-spring. You know, I'm not actually sure how this calendar functions. I wish it showed me like the full month schedule. Now there are other things I want to buy as well. I think you can buy a TV, right? Who sells a TV? I could have sworn someone sold a TV. Maybe the banker? Oh, here we go. Television. But it costs $28,000. Okay, never mind. Because if the TV works like the one in Stardew Valley, then it tells you... whatchamacallit, what's the word I'm looking for? It tells you what the weather is going to be, or the luck, which is very useful information to have. So I'm going to need my iron. We're going to have to delve into the caves for some lava, because I could build the portal underground, but that would be annoying having to run back and forth. So I just want to bucket the lava over here and then build the portal. Gotta love running through the caves, tons of skeletons everywhere, being very annoying. But the more I explore this cave, the even better it looks. Ooh, there's a pool of lava. Nice. And because the ores glow, I can see all the diamonds waiting for me. Waiting to be plundered and looted for my use. Huh? What is that thing? What are those? Like big mushrooms and a big lava cavern. This would probably be a good place to fish. But I wonder what those are. Big mushroom, what are you? Glow shroom. Okay, so it's just a big mushroom. Cool. Gather all my lava. We're gonna have to make some room here. And there we go. This should be enough for a portal. 10 buckets. What is this music? Sounds like there's gonna be a boss fight here or something. And glowing mushrooms. Glow shroom. Do you have a use? You can be sold for $24. That's cool. And that's about it. You can dehydrate it into dried glow shroom, which sells for $320. We need 8 of them. That's pretty expensive. Pretty cool, though. I wonder if there's a way to grow them en masse. I forget who told me this, but they said you can actually take a pebble and chuck it at these guys. If you actually can hit it, though. Let me try again. To make them fall out of the sky. But the throwing range is not that great, so I think I gotta... Okay, I forgot about that. You cannot stand on the leaves in this pack. But at this range, I should be able to get it. Nice. 16 spirit orbs. That's insane. Ooh, and fire quartz, nice. How many of this did I need for that one quest? Boiler room, adventurer's bundle. 8. Perfect. So we're done with that one. Nice. Well, that saves me a lot of time getting the spirit orbs. I wonder how you're supposed to get them normally. Okay, now it's late spring. And it's going to last 10 days. So is each season 30 days? 10, 10, 10, early, mid, and late? I think that's how it's going to work. My plants are still alive, though, which they should have died, which is interesting. But I'm not going to worry about it. And let's open this furniture box and see what's inside. 1 display watch. Rare furniture drop. What does that mean? Oh, it's literally just a watch on display. Cool. Anyways, now that we came back with our goods, we can go ahead and make ourselves 1 nether portal. We just got to go ahead and build it. I'll put it on this side, just so it's close but out of the way. And I remember someone told me about this trick. I guess it's the one speedrunners use. So make this, take that, convert that to obsidian. Then if I take leaves, I can waterlog these. So if I right click it with that, okay, I guess I remembered wrong, or I did it wrong. Can I waterlog it with lava? No. Well then, I'm not quite sure. Oh, I see. So what I should have done is like so. So I can take this, then I can waterlog it over here, like that, and then do it like so. Okay, that is easier, but now I need an extra 2 buckets of lava. But that is a little easier. Okay, now we can finish this. And light it. And we only have 3 cheese sandwiches. Let me quickly buy some more food before we head in there. I definitely don't want to run out of nourishment in the nether. Should be able to buy it from the barkeep. Pasta with onion sauce keeps you satiated for 3 minutes. What's the cheapest? Not much. What's a lunch bag? Oh, you could just hold food in it. Well, that's cool. I was thinking it was like the bookseller. Oh, cool. So it comes every once in a while and you can buy books that teach you stuff. Cool. Oh, it's just like in Stardew. I thought they usually come on Wednesday, though. Alright, we'll just buy some pasta. Oh, you can only buy a maximum? Interesting. Pasta with onion sauce. Completed. Anyways, now that that's taken care of, let's head to the nether and get some fire quartz. Advancement made. Into the nether. This spawn, not too bad. Could have been a lot worse. Put the shears away, put this away. Do need that. Guess I need this. Technically the shovel. That's about it. Now, where does fire quartz come from? And I'm guessing we're going to need nether quartz. And I'm assuming if I just mine stuff in the nether, we can also get fire geodes that way. Well, that's not good. They're starting to spawn where my portal is. But I think this is one of the fire geodes. Magma geode node. Takes a while to break. And drop the ruby. That is not what I wanted, though. Yep, they're definitely hostile. Okay, this is why I don't like the nether. Ruby. Gem. But I don't want ruby gems. I want fire quartz. Well, it seems like I get a lot of magma geodes from mining these, and we can get our fire quartz from them, but I'm not seeing these big veins it's talking about. And there we go. A couple of fire quartz. Nice. More fire quartz. What is that thing? Terrifying. But we can also sell a stack of nether quartz for $512, which means if I just harvest tons of nether quartz, 1, I can make a ton of money, and 2, I can get a bunch of magma geodes that we can break down and possibly get some more fire quartz. And I just put a level up point into mining efficiency, so we can tear through netherrack extremely fast. So that should make traveling pretty easy now. Magma geode node, but I want fire crystal. Oh, is this it? Fire quartz. Okay, it looks like that. I thought it was these. I guess these are just magma geodes that are just spawning naturally, like in the area. They don't really grow all that brightly though, which is why I didn't notice them before. And we're going to put another point and go up this way to excavator, so it adds an additional roll for geodes when we mine ore, which means these nether quartz should start spawning a lot of these fire thingamabobs. What are they called? Magma geodes. And then later on, once we are not really spending a lot of time mining anymore, we can just reset it to make it so we can go down the other path, so we can get more money from selling geologist items. Now, what are you? A burned, rotten creatures. Buddy, I don't want to fight you. Okay, they get 2 shot by an iron sword, so we're actually pretty powerful. We're just more of a glass cannon. We deal a lot of damage, we take a lot of damage. Huh. What's this funky looking ore? What are you? Oh, this is bismuth. From Steven Universe. I can't believe they made it into a real thing. It must be pretty low in the nether, because I only have seen it down here, and not up at that level I've been mining. Now, I have been in here for quite a long time. As you can see, we have a ton of nether quartz, and only 22 fire quartz. Now we have almost 2 stacks of magma geodes, which should crack into more fire quartz, but it seems like fire quartz is pretty rare down here. And I realized I can craft a crafting table on a stick. So using the nether trees, I made one, so I can convert this gold nuggets into gold ingots, as that should make it a lot cheaper to get ourselves our sprinklers, because that's going to cost a lot of gold. And there's some more bismuth, just over a lava pool. And we level up quite a lot. Now we got all the way up to Furniture Archaeologist, and if I get one more level, we can get Mineralogist, which should make it easier to get our quartz, because then we should be able to get fire quartz just from mining ore, which is pretty nice. It's quite broken to go mining in the nether, because you get a lot of XP from the nether quartz, and it's pretty abundant for, like, everywhere, on every level, which is really nice. Alright, well, let's take a look at the damages. Sunlight Valley Hospital. Welcome to Sunlight Valley. Someone brought you in. Looks like you got knocked out. Normally, we charge a small fee, but since it's your first time you've been treated, it's free of charge. Well, next time I'll pay more attention when I'm exploring the nether. That was a little bit annoying. Now all my stuff is a little bit damaged. Yeah, I was trying to leave because my inventory was really full, and it's probably easier if I just show you. So, I was mining my way home, and I think it's on the other side of this crevice here, when there was a really big chasm like this one that I mined into, because I was just blindly mining forward and walking, and I didn't pay attention, and I fell to my death. Luckily, I did see a green thingy, like, spawn on my death point, so I think I can reclaim all my experience. Yeah, so I'm really dumb. I thought I hit the record button, and I hit the pause button. So as I was explaining a couple stuff, it was paused. So as I was saying, there was a green thing here. You could right click it to get your experience back, which is nice. We need bismuth in order to make the charging rod so we can get batteries. And what else was there? Not much else, not much else. Now we just need to head back and actually sell all our stuff and get going. Huh. Looks like it's raining. These crops are never gonna die, I guess. Although it is funny. So I thought that the method was like in Stardew, where if you don't water the crops wilt, they die, you have to remove them. But it seems like in Society Sunlit Valley, the crops just don't grow and possibly degrade back to 0. Which is pretty nice, because then that means if you have a big enough farm, you never have to technically replant anything, you could just leave stuff for the next season. Unless I'm totally wrong about that. Regardless though, we can come in here and sell all of our gemstones, our nether quartz, to make a whopping $6,000. Yeah, all that work for not even close to as much money as I got selling crops, which is cool. Let's open our furniture boxes. Cluttered bulletin board. Not that cluttered, it's very tiny. And a large striped vase. Cool. Tanuki decor. Now let's crack open all of our geodes and see if we can get some more fire quartz. Now with 32 fire quartz, we can make 16 sprinklers, golden ones, which should be enough for the entire farm. Oh, and this is ready to go too. Strawberry preserves. Or I could eat it as well, which I'm going to do. I do need more food. So let's go ahead and crack all of these. And that's completely filling our inventory. Nice. Looks like a lot of really useful stuff we can sell, but I'm gonna have to empty my inventory to actually gather all of this stuff. So this is all a bunch of cool stuff. What's a ribbit gadget? Ribbit? Some sort of wetware circuit. It's an artifact that you can sell. And a bunch of minerals we can also sell. I think some of this does have different uses, which, never mind. We could probably give it as gifts, but it looks like it's mostly just used for crafting cosmetics. Or we can use it to get a turtle, which is cool, or a treasure totem, but this uses any mineral. I was mostly interested in getting fire quartz. We're still at 32, so I didn't get any out of this, so let's try another stack. And again, none. Interesting. Magma geode mineral collection complete. Oh, so that's everything from the magma geodes? Minerals. Oh, it was over here. 5 furniture boxes. Mineral collection. Oh, this one's probably one of the easier ones to finish. Yep, there's everything from the magma geodes. So then there's also the geode minerals, and then the frozen geodes, which these ones are just found in cold biomes. So we're actually going to finish this one pretty fast. You don't get much out of it though. 1 magma walker, which is cool, that is what I wanted to get, and still 0 fire quartz. I can't tell if that's super unlucky or very lucky, so if you take a look at the geodes, you can see when you extract, fire quartz does have a chance, but I wonder how it's weighted. So obviously we got all of the minerals out of it, but there was also a small chance for the bastion ring and the magma walkers, and I haven't seen the bastion ring or any more fire quartz, which I think is pretty interesting. Now the magma walkers, what does this let you do? Suppresses damage from hot blocks and fiery tread for a certain amount of time, allows you to walk on lava surface without falling and taking damage. After the time limit expires, the boots will overheat. Cool, 28 seconds. Pretty useful item. It's mostly useful for walking just on like magma blocks without getting burned. You usually just don't want to walk on lava. Now we can go ahead and sell all of this to make a ton of money. Assuming, if there's any other uses for these, I'm sure someone will let me know. So now we put the rest of this, and now we're making $18,000. Okay, that's about better. So if you just mine nether quartz and sell the nether quartz, you don't make too much money. But if you crack open all the geodes is where you make a lot of the cash. And there we go, $18,000 worth of goods sold. Now all this probably, it grew by 1 day. So if we keep all this watered, I could harvest it again, which is pretty good. Well, yeah, this is 2 out of 3. I wonder, does it even degrow? Huh, if it doesn't, that's honestly, like, really broken and should probably be fixed. But now that we have all of our fire quartz, and let me grab this sap, we can upgrade all of our sprinklers, which is, I say all of them, but it's just 2. And this is a cowbell. I love it. We can upgrade our 2 sprinklers to gold. And I did not mean to break that one. That was an accident by me. And let's see, so to cover this range, so this only does a 3x3, but the gold one does 5x5, and we can do 16, which should cover this entire field. So first we gotta upgrade, oh, we need the earth crystals too. Okay, so that's gonna make less, but still a good amount. And blocks of gold, so that's the most expensive part. All the gold. But now we can make this guy, we can make a second one. Then we should be able to just straight craft more of these, like so. And that's all the gold. So I'm going to need a lot more gold, which I have smelting right now. But for now, we can go ahead and replace these. So it does a 5x5, and then we'll redo it later. So for now, 1, 2, 3. So that's 5x5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Pretty good. Wait a minute. 3x3, 5x5. Yeah, that's a 5x5, right? Because it's 5x5 centered on the sprinkler. So to finish the rest of the field, we would need like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. So each row would need 7. So we would need 49 sprinklers. That's a lot of sprinklers. But this is a pretty good start. That's already a really big area, because each sprinkler is 24 crops. And I almost forgot, we can also make ourselves a recycling machine. We're going to need a little bit more iron. There we go. Recycling machine. In order to do some recycling. Oh, I need a little bit more fire log. There we go. Recycling machine. Eco-friendly. So we'll put this in this room over here. Put you right there. So now we can dump in our tin cans. It takes 1 full day for a single one. You get 3 brass coins out of it, so that is pretty good. It turns an item that sells for 1 into something that's worth 64. Oh, it's worth 192. Okay, that's honestly really good. Can I automate this using hoppers? I'm not sure, because you have to right-click it, I think. So it's really slow, but it does multiply the value of these tin cans by 192, which is pretty good value-wise. Then we have our cauliflower preserves. So these 3 sell for $2,352. Which if we sell, we can use to buy a lot of food. So I think I'll just sell these straight up. And there's the rest of our money. Throw that in here. And we're rich. 8 iridium coins. Which means I should probably buy... Oh, the witch. The witch is here. Name tag. Enchanted books. We can buy mending for $8,000. It's not bad. Silk Touch, Elytra Wing, the Hearthstone, very expensive, a goddess statue. Why does that look like the goddess Hylia? And a bunch of very expensive stuff. Okay, but okay, so the witch sells like super expensive stuff. Scarecrow, when placed, gives you a sense of pride and accomplishment. Okay, so that's 256 million, so that's like one of the end game, you've beaten the pack type of things. But for now, I wanted to go to the banker and purchase the portable bank terminal. So now when we equip this guy, how do I equip? Create numismatic utilities. It should be able to go in here, right? Huh, that's annoying. Oh wait, this is just a portable bank terminal. What is the other thing? Oh, the bank meter. Slot bank meter. So this one should go in here. There we go. Is it not working? Oh, there it goes. Now it's updated, 35,000. So I really don't need the portable bank terminal. And is there anything else I need from the banker? Not really, I don't think so. Nothing left. So now we can take all of this, take the rest of our gold, I think that's everything, and we can craft ourselves a couple more sprinklers. And we can make 3 more. Nice. So let's see if that fills up the rest of this, and then we can actually leave the farm to do other stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's a little lopsided. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So it'd be here. I'd have to bring out the farm another 2 to make it even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But it is a 7 on each side. So I did count that correctly. It's just a little off size-wise. But that's fine, because now these crops are going to grow forever and we can make more money automatically. Okay, very interesting. I was reading through the quest book, so you can recycle raw ores into double the crushed version. That's a really slow way to double the output, as it takes a full day to do that, but it is interesting that you can do it. I almost forgot. Now that we have a bunch of money, we should be able to buy a barn. So let's see. Let's get a... I don't like the look of that one. Not bad. It looks okay. I think we're going with this one, the Alpine Barn. This one looks pretty nice. So it's going to cost 4 iridium coins, 128 stone bricks, and 20 fire logs. Now, we should be able to just buy them. That's the market. I want the carpenter. We can just buy stone bricks, right? Huh. Okay, you cannot buy stone bricks, but you can buy cobblestone and then turn that into stone bricks. And you can't buy fire logs either. It's a little annoying, but at least they're pretty easy to get through, you know, chopping them down. But we're gonna need, how much was it? They all cost the same, so we need 2 stacks of stone bricks and 20 fire logs. And I almost forgot, I can actually craft, now that we went to the Nether, we can make ourselves a magnet. Why can't I thought it was just called a magnet. Magnet. Because I thought you craft it from bismuth, right? Yeah, there it is. Magnet. Why didn't it show up? Because the basic one only takes lapis and fire quartz and 5 zinc ingots. Lapis, zinc ingots, fire quartz. Now we can make ourselves 1 magnet. Then we can make the advanced version with a block of diamond. That's pretty expensive though. But it picks up items and XP. And Eye of Ender, I can actually make that. Because I traded some piglins for Eyes of the Ender. Do this into that, do that there, this one into that, Eye of Ender. Then we should have enough diamonds to make a block of diamond. Take a block of diamond, and what are we missing? 4 brass coins. And craft into advanced magnet. Now we just turn this on and put it in our slot. There we go. That's going to make gathering all of my wood a lot easier. And make it easier to go mining as well. Ring, ring, ring. Hi, Maria. Do you sell... Why are you talking about Leon? You do sell animal feed. Perfect. I would like to buy a stack. Pretty cheap, too. Oh, and then we could also buy the lasso to move animals. Okay, we're going to need one of these. And then we don't need a name tag, right? Because the vanilla animals don't despawn. And then, yeah, we'll probably need a mood scanner. Handbell calls non-sentient pets and allies to run wrong. Probably don't need that. Harvest drops from animals with only a little discomfort. That sounds a little scary. Okay, we might need a milk pail. I think that's everything we need. Then we don't have to buy any animals because we can find them. But interestingly enough, pigs are very expensive. So I wonder, because there's a pig over there, so I wonder how that works in terms of like crop value that you get from pigs. What makes them so expensive? And then if we're going to have the farm over here, this area doesn't really fit, so I might put the barn over there, and we could just walk back and forth. Works for me. So now we just need to smelt all the cobblestone to make the stone bricks, and then we can build the farm. Oh, that's why. Don't just stuff your farm with nameless livestock. Naming a farm animal will make them like you a good bit more. So if we buy 1, we get 4 more for free. Okay, that's pretty useful. Shepherd, 1 name tag, please. It's pretty expensive to start animal farming. See, I could sell the mushroom, but I'll probably save it for later. So give me 4 more. And then, let's see, feeding trough. We get another one for free. Hand feeding animals can be a challenge with the amount of everyday farming chores. We're going to get that for free when we build the barn. Affection. Farm animals require love and attention. They can be pet once a day with an added bonus if you feed them by hand. Cramped conditions where more than 6 or so animals are walled in or packed together will make them lose happiness. Right-click a farm animal with an empty hand to see their affection. Okay, you get more name tags. Candied animal feed. Feed farm animals manually, increases affection by a full heart. Animals are sensitive to changes in their care or environment. They may really like you, but if you mistreat them, it'll affect their produce. You can check how an animal is feeling by right-clicking them with an empty hand. A smile indicates they're happy, they'll produce quality items. A frown indicates they're sad, giving them a chance to not produce that day. You can get detailed information by using the mood scanner. Milk. Cows, sheep, goats, woolly cows, and water buffaloes can all be milked. Milking animals require a special milk pail for collection. The size of the milk will depend on how much the animal likes you. Birds, such as chickens, will produce eggs, but won't produce them as fast as when they're at lower levels of affection. They'll produce larger eggs at high levels. And truffles are valuable goods found by pigs when they have at least 5 hearts of affection. Oh, that's why pigs are so expensive. Yeah, because in Stardew, you can get truffles to make truffle oil, but you need pigs to dig them up. Foraged by certain farm animals. Chocolate donut. Cool. So I went back to the Nether to do a little bit of mining, because I was a little low on cash after we spent too much on our new hobby, husbandry. But now we have just enough iridium coins to redo what we wanted to do. So we needed fire log, this. Oh right, I had to turn these guys into... Where's my thingamabob? There we go. And why did I smelt... Oh no, I was just smelting the zinc because I needed to smelt it, that's why. So take this, convert into stone bricks, then we can go into our quest book, go back to building shop, go to the alpine barn, and submit this, and get 1 alpine blueprint. Now I did, I did not pronounce that right at all. Alpine barn. And I cleared out a little area over here so we can put it down. Now I do need to do a little bit more terraforming. Add some stairs, make it go a little bit easier. Maybe install some minecarts. Now let's see, how big is this? Pretty large, almost fits perfectly though. Yeah, I think that's good. We can actually bring it over just a smidge more. There we go. And build. Ooh. A thingamabob. I need a brick. I need a stone. I need a rock. I'm not seeing any rocks nearby. That's not amazing, nor pleasant. Ah, there we go. See if we can open this box here. Oh, it's another hamster. Let's grab this guy. And we got our money back. Nice. Narrow green streamer. That doesn't look like XQC. And that joke wasn't really that great, honestly. Narrow green doesn't really fit. I just kind of named the first streamer I could think of. Anyways, now we can use our diamond lasso and start stealing some animals. Hi pig, come here. Welcome to your new home. I hope you like it. You're gonna be named... What should your name be? How do I name this guy? Okay, that shows that. That shows this. Left shift and right button. You're going to be named Barth, short for Bartholomew. He's happy. Yay, let's get you a friend, Barf. There's another pig over here. Yoink. You're going to come right in here, and we're going to name you Raphael. Did I just call all these Raphael? Oh, you could just change it at will. I like that. And he's happy. So now we could take our animal feed, throw it into the trough, like so. And how to use this? Increases affection by a full heart. So if I come over here, what are you doing? What are you doing, Barf? Oh, I guess he's not hungry, so I'll just leave that in there. They can eat it when they want to eat. Oh, yeah, it looks like they ate it from it already. Cool. Let's grab some more animals. So, what were the specifics it said? Cramped conditions where more than 6 or so animals are walled in or packed together will make them lose happiness. So in this size barn, if I put more than 6, I think that counts as them being walled in and they'll be unhappy. Now what's up here? I guess it's just extra storage space? So you can put like chests to store hay. I think so. Because the feeding trough should be big enough to reach everything. Now let's grab 2 sheep, and let's see if we can find some cows as well. We could do 6, so that's 2 pig, 2 sheep, 2 cow. Yoink. Huh? Oh, I think I know what happened. I right-clicked a bunch of those animals, right? Yeah, I right-clicked a bunch of the ones over here, which made them, like, mine. But since I never fed these guys, they're very unhappy. Yoink. But it doesn't seem like all of them are like that, and we get a little bit of husbandry XP. So let's see if we can find 2 cows to bring into the barn as well. And let's name the sheep. So this sheep is going to be named Martha. Yoink. And this sheep will be named Marthim. Now let's see if we can find some cows. I think I remember seeing some cows somewhere on the map, but they're not going to render because they're too far away. So let's go searching. Ah, there we are. I see him on the minimap. He's just on this hill. And a bunch of crops too. I'm going to harvest those later. And there's 2 cows. Perfect. So we're going to steal these guys. And we'll have our beginner barn ready to go. Now I think they should have the auto petter from Stardew as well. Wait, is that a cave? Nice. The auto petter, which will automatically pet these guys, because obviously if I'm away in the Nether mining for days on end, I'm not going to be around to pet them and make them happy. And now we can dump this cow inside. Boop. And let's name them. Let's see, so for cows, let's try Moobert. And Otis. Wonderful. Now, let's see how this guy works. Mood scanner. Let me scan your brainwaves, Otis. That tells me nothing. Well, I mean, I guess it's showing that they're full happiness. Mood debuffs multiplied by 125 due to breed. Interesting. So there's breed differences as well. Martha, Marthim. Wait, breed. But I only see that on the cows. So is it just... I mean, on the pigs. So do pigs have a negative modifier? Like, they're less happy depending on other stuff? Go back inside, thank you. Maybe. Maybe it has to do with, like, balancing. Like, because they can dig up truffles, they have this extra debuff multiplier, which is pretty interesting. But okay, so now we have all of the animals in here. Now, when do I start getting crop items? Oh, well, first off, we can actually just milk these guys. 1 milk. Morthim needs rest. 2 milk. We can sell it for very little. Okay, so it's not great quality milk, but we can take 4 small milks and make 1 a big milk. We can also make eggnog, put it in bottles, and do a variety of other stuff. Effects. Oh, cool. Grandma's Blessing. Same as Farmer's Blessing. Additionally, it increases your luck by 2. Oh, that's very useful. Oh, I think it's this thing. Auto Grabber. Harvest milk and special items from farm animals into the inventory below. Uses the skills of the player that places it. Has an 11 by 11 by 11 range. Requires a spark stone, and you can upgrade it with magic shears to collect the drops. Okay, and that's more of a late game item. You need iridium, an ancient coin. Okay, that's expensive, so that's definitely not an early game thing. But now we have our farm animals ready to go, which is quite nice. It was pretty easy to set up. Now, I wonder what it means by the total, like, size of the barn. Because it says cramped conditions where more than 6 or so animals are walled in will make them lose happiness. So does that mean I can just build a second barn and put another 6 animals in there, and you just have to keep doing that forever? Hard to say. Now, it's been raining a lot, so these crops keep living, which is pretty nice. So we can actually harvest some more crops here to make some more money, as these are worth a good amount. And with 13 strawberries, we can actually turn this into preserves and make more money. And then keep the farm moving. Let's see, give me my coin, turn you into preserves, deposit the coins. And then we need to make the animals even happier. And we can sell this and the rest of the stuff. Put that away in there. And I don't need to carry... I don't need to carry it, but it doesn't hurt to have it in the backpack. Now, how do I upgrade the backpack to the next tier? Copper backpack just takes gold coins and blocks of copper. Then iron takes 7 smithing templates. As soon as I saw it took 7, I was like, okay, it's gonna take 7 gold templates, doesn't it? And it does. That, my god. Like, backpack upgrades aren't this expensive in Stardew. I mean, are they? Well, the first backpack is like $1,000 and then 10,000? It's been a while since I played Stardew. It might actually be that expensive. Now this is a pretty big point. I have enough farming points to go down a separate path. So we can do tiller. Farmer products are worth 15% more. Or artisan. Artisan products are worth 20% more. Now artisan products already take crop products and multiply the value by 3 times. So this would add an additional 20% to the final value. The only difference is, in order to make full use of the artisan upgrade, we need more ways to produce the artisan goods, which is going to take a pretty big infrastructure improvement. So for right now, since we're focusing on just mass producing crops, we're going to go with tiller. And then later on, we'll respec it. Mostly because I like that you can see here, there's a 5% chance to get the prize tickets from aging casks, which is pretty good, I think. And then I think some of the stuff here isn't that awesome. Now, I was looking at the quest book, and I think we can actually finish off the boiler room, because for the geologist bundle, we just need to find frozen tears, which are found in slush or from cold biomes when we go mining, so that one should just take a bit of grinding. We already got all of these minerals, I just sold them, so if I find a bunch of geodes, we should be able to get these pretty easily. And then to finish this off, we just need to slay a bunch of zombies and skeletons to get their bones. And as you can see, we're already like a... Well, this one's 1/16, this one's a quarter of the way. So we're honestly not too far. Not too far away from getting it. And looking at the minimap, there's a bunch of snow over here, so I'm guessing that counts as a snow biome. Or at least a cold one. Huh, I have no idea why I have this buff. But it says it lasts forever. +3 attack damage. Interesting. Have I had that for a while? I don't actually know, but... not gonna say no to +3 attack damage for essentially free. Okay, there's all the geode ones. And I did get like 36... How did I get 2 horse flutes? +1 experience point for every 25 blocks overcome by a horse called by the ability. Portable stall. Using the relic on the horse will move the animal to the internal storage. Reuse or release the creature. Oh, so it's like I can hold a horse in this. Interesting. That's really cool. But, like I was saying, I wasn't able to get any frozen geodes, so I don't think I can actually do this. And I guess I got none for this. They must all come from the frozen one, which is odd. Yeah, so I guess even though it's snowing over here, it doesn't count as a cold biome for the frozen geodes. And I can sell them, which is nice, because I don't need duplicates. Now, I am a bit confused about crop growth, because as you know, I haven't been watering the whole field. But these ones haven't died. They're not growing either, but I was more concerned about them dying like straight up, because if they die, then I lose everything attached to them. But it seems like they just stay there, which is quite odd. But what I'm going to end up doing to prepare for next episode and the summer, I want more sprinklers, because our main money right now is going to be harvesting crops. Oh, we could check on our animal while I chat. Because even though I make okay money going mining, it's not as good as just doing mass planting. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. The pigs are a little happier than usual, not sure why. Oh, husbandry leveled up. Nice. Just right-click animals to get points. Plus 5% healing. Cool. Hunger bar decreases slower. Using a gold coin on a farm animal increases its affection. Okay, that's funny. Or make them gain it faster. Okay, I like those. Those are interesting. But like I was saying, we need more money. Because in order to finish the vault for the Skull Cavern teleporter, we need like at least, well, that's 10,000 and that's what, 40,000? So we need at least $50,000 in order to finish that one. And then to upgrade all of our gear to gold is going to cost a lot of money as well, because each gold upgrade costs 2,000 in addition to the gold ingot, but I can get those by mining. So I think right now I just need to focus on going mining, because then I can use all the gold to make more gold sprinklers, and that will automate the farm. And then by the time we get to winter and I get frozen geodes, we'll unlock create, and we can fully automate the farm itself, which will essentially be infinite money for no work, which is pretty good. But for now, it is late spring, summer is almost here, and we gotta prepare. There's only a couple days left in the season. I'm your host, Hamas28, and I'll see you all next time.